guys? So I'm in my kitchen. Audio might be asshole, but I don't know what to say. So today we have the team call and a quick one-on-one call with Mina. So I think that's already an hour long. So if you want to listen to that, then fast forward a little bit, you'll get to it. If you don't want to listen to it, then this podcast is probably only going to be about 10 minutes. So yeah. So right this very second, I'm in my kitchen, like I said, and I am currently recording a video, just a very quick meal prep video for these Kodiak cake muffins. And it's so simple. It's so easy to do. And so I thought, why not just record myself doing it? I can make one of those videos where the cooking animations and all that shit is very fast and people are cooking and cracking eggs and whisking and pouring the batter. And everything that I just said could be in 2 seconds because I can edit it to be that quick, you know? So that's the goal. So I got my new camera, and just for documentation purposes. I got the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Such a fucking cool camera. I got the creator bundle, so I have this microphone. It's actually attached to my chest right now. I'm not using it because I don't think it's compatible with anything other than the camera. It's got a built-in receiver, so it's pretty cool. I can actually start recording and stop recording with my mic from afar with the camera. I can also control the camera with my phone. It's a very good app. Most apps with these phones are not so good. But this one is very responsive. Everything works exactly as it should. There's no bugs, there's no errors. The upload speed is great. So really lucked out here. But I'm sitting here and I just wanted to get this podcast recorded, wanted to get it going. And yeah, I'm just recording a video as well. So I recorded myself cooking and all that stuff. I'm going to record myself putting the tins, or putting the muffin tin aluminum, whatever the fuck they're called, inside the oven. No, I don't need to do that. I just need to record myself taking them out. That's what I need to do. And then after that, I'm going to serve them up, and that'll be the video. So 7:42 p.m. right now, and my bedtime is 8:30. So as long as I'm in bed by 8:30, I feel good about that. So yesterday I went to bed. I fell asleep around 9:15. Woke up today around 4. And I actually felt great all day today. There was no issues with energy or anything like that. I felt really good. And now I'm feeling sleepy, which I'm going to let this play through, guys. Listen to this. Okay, now it's done. So in case I didn't know it was done, I now know it's done. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in really quick. So audio might especially be dog shit right now, but it is what it is. Put these guys in. Hold on. There we go. Set a timer. Oh shit. That's not the timer button. Okay, got it. I was actually planning on doing this and then going and showering and then coming back down and then they'd be done. But I think I'm just going to record the show because I got to do one of them either way. So, I also got to post on my story. Let's do that real quick. This is going to be the easiest one I've done. Or it's just going to be interesting. Making a video with the mic, with the camera here, with muffins that I'm meal prepping. Also recording a podcast literally as we speak. I'm running low on time, so I gotta figure this shit out. In a video with the mic. Ooh, I really don't like how the end. I don't like the end of that at all, but I posted it. Do not like the end of that. It was zoomed in on my face, got some acne going on. No, thank you. But that's I don't know. I just think about this a lot now. If I would have stopped and tried to remake it, I probably would have done it 2 or 3 more times. You know, that's maybe 2 minutes total. I'm already moved on to the next thing that I'm working on, which is this podcast, right? So it's just when I hear people say that success loves speed, I think this is exactly what they're talking about. Just going, and then going. But anyway. So, what was I going to talk about? Well, I'm running the calendar, right? So I talked about my calendar. I have that 3-hour-long podcast. It's my longest to date. And I put everything in my calendar. And today was a massive success. I actually, thinking about it, I didn't do any CLA modules, which is the Change Lives Academy. It's the mastermind that I'm in. Did not do that. But I have reading for a half hour, CLA modules for a half hour, content creation and drafts for an hour, Allegiant Fit Building an hour, workout hour and a half, 2 calls with Mina today, and then meal prep since 5:30 roughly. And then I'm doing the podcast right now. I'm actually right on time with everything. And then I got to do my night routine at 8. So actually, as long as guys, we're fine. We are so fine. And let me tell you this. So just having the schedule here with everything mapped out, it just feels good. I mean, I did exactly what I said I was going to do today. I did exactly what I said I was going to do today. And it's a really good feeling to know that what I said I was going to do, I got it done. Even if I am running a little bit late tonight, I did get it done. And that's just a really good feeling. It takes a lot of stress off my shoulders to know that today I had a plan and I did that plan. And now tomorrow I just wake up and do the same thing. Tomorrow we have the same exact thing, except there's no Zoom calls, there's no meal prep. I have MeFit Go High Level on here, but what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to move power out. No, I'm going to leave. Let's see what I'm doing. I'm going to move the Go High Level to another day. And tomorrow we are going to make content because I desperately need to do that. So we are going to do, so it's a light blue, so film content and edit. Okay, got that done. I don't need any notification. Thank you though. Let's make sure I'm free. I don't know if I'm going to do Power Hour tomorrow because I need to get this content done. I think that's a higher priority right now. I think I'll eat my words on that once I figure out that Power Hour is the moneymaker, but I'll move that over to Thursday. So from 4:30 to 7:30, we're just going to film and make content, and that is all we're going to do. So tomorrow, to bone marrow, we have film content and edit content for 3 hours after my workout. And so what I did today at work, actually, I fucking killed it. Let me show you what I did. So let me show you, Let me just explain what I did. Content creation, content tab. Okay. So if you remember, I talked about all the split tests that I was going to do. I was going to post 14 reels per week. And then I was going to try to use the same hook for 2 of them. So there will be 7 total hooks, and then there will be 14 total videos. And the hooks slightly differ, but the content matter, the subject matter is the same. So for example, hook A1 and hook A2 are, why does everyone talk about calories and workouts, but never the thing that actually drives results? Now, I think that's a very bad hook, so I'm going to have to redo that. The next one is, why does no one talk about the one thing that actually drives results and instead focus on calories and workout splits? See, I don't even like how that sounds even saying it, but it is, why does everyone talk about, and then the next one is, why does no one talk about? So I'm split testing that. And to be honest, I don't really know what I'm doing, but doing something is always better than nothing. And I'm going to try to get in the habit of doing just that. So that's what we're doing. So I was able to get 14 different reel ideas with the hook, with a very, very loose script of what I'm going to say. So for example, this one, and I'm going to say it exactly how I would say it. We're going to time how long it is. So start in 3, 2, 1. Everyone is all about calories, workout splits, and supplements, but never the one thing that makes all these things possible. It's your mental toughness. It's your discipline. Fix that and you'll never have to hire a coach again. And if you want the same exact program my clients and I use to build mental toughness, comment the axe emoji below and I'll send it to you for free. Okay, so that right there was 18 seconds long. That's perfect. I want to do some short and sweet. So in theory, if it takes me 18 seconds to read it, should take me about 2 minutes to say it and change the angles and all that horseshit. So 2 minutes, that's what it should take. Next one, so I'm going to do the same exact thing. It should be the same amount of time. So we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. The focus is always calories, workouts, secret morning routines, all that horse shit, but never about the one thing that actually makes all of these things work for good. And it's your discipline. It's how well you're able to make a promise to yourself and actually keep it. You fix that and you won't have to hire a coach ever again. And if you want a free program I designed to help struggling men fix this issue, comment the axe emoji below and I'll send you the free guide. Okay, so that was 19 seconds. See, that one flows better. There's a, if I'm being honest, it's cringy to say that out loud like that, but it is what it is. So yeah, that's A. Now I have B, C, D, E, F, G, H. No H. But and then what I started doing, but time ran out today, was I spent a good half hour to 45 minutes giving some very vigorous, is that the right word here? Very detailed prompts to ChatGPT, and I just kept reworking it until it started producing the response that I wanted, which a lot of people don't talk about that, dude. It's easy to make whatever you're going to make in ChatGPT or ask it whatever you want it to ask it. But to have it give you a response that you want, that is formatted in the way that you want, to not use words, to not use phrases or analogy, whatever that you want, it's fucking hard, dude. So I have this giant ass, let's read it. Let's just fucking read it. So I made a prompt today for ChatGPT for a project so that when I put in whatever I want to put in, it'll give me a caption for Instagram. So this is literally one prompt, okay? So if you're familiar with ChatGPT, you're going to say this is amateur. If you have no idea and you never use it, you're going to say, good Lord. So this is what I wrote. Use the following framework every time you write a caption. Minimum of 3 paragraphs. Each paragraph should be 3 to 6 full sentences. No short one-word sentences. No line breaks between sentences. Use full paragraph formatting. Put a TLDR recap at the end, 1 to 2 sentences only. Use common everyday language. Avoid motivational jargon, hyper fluff. Do not use words like execution, long-term, fluff, trash, babysit, inject, delve. Prioritize practicality, value, and clear teaching. No uncommon or fancy words. Keep it simple and direct. Do not use sentence patterns like it's not X, it's X, or don't do X, Y, Z, do A, B, C. Use these words occasionally, naturally, shit, damn, hell, fuck. Say brain instead of mind. Use phrases like this works because, or most people never realize. Include Instagram SEO keywords where applicable to boost reach. No motivational cliches, no one-liner buzzwords like simple or easy. Don't use the phrase people ask me all the time. Don't say no fluff, no gimmicks, or anything similar to that whatsoever. Never stack 3 or more items in a sentence using commas. Never use emojis except call to action formats if needed. Include one of the following CTA variations at the end of every single caption. DM me keyword. Comment below if this hits you. Comment emoji and I'll reach out to help. Follow my page for more tips like this. Always write as if you're speaking to a 9-to-5 working man who is overweight, overlooked, undervalued, underpaid, sad, discouraged, insecure, and lacks confidence. Speak in yous rather than nays. Speak in first person when necessary. Reference programs like 75 Hard or The Blade when talking about mental toughness building. Sentence structures like this. You'll finally keep the promise you make yourself, and the fat loss, muscle, and energy, they'll all come with it. That's horrible. It should never be used here. Never use M dashes, or hyphens no matter what. That's one fucking prompt. That's the instructions that I have for this caption maker project that I have. So all the scripts that I wrote, if you want to call them that, for these reels, I plop that in there, and it gives me a caption. And I still have to change a bit of things, but it is what it is. That is just going to save me a lot of time, because truthfully, if I'm just trying to make content to help somebody out there, it doesn't have to be me writing the shit. It could be my idea. And even though I didn't write it word for word, me coming up with the idea and formatting it the way that I want it to and getting the point across that I want to get across, I would still argue that that's me. It's authentic to me, what I'm trying to portray, the people I'm trying to help, my intention is pure. I'm just trying to save time, because if I'm posting 21 times a week, I want to get this shit done. And I just don't want to overthink it. I just want to get it done. When I can get to a place where maybe I have more time to do whatever I want to do, then we'll get there. But until then, I just have to go fast. So that's what I did. Did that today. So I wrote 14 different scripts, 14 different hooks, and I started writing 2 captions. And my whole goal of strive for 5, well, we knocked that shit out of the park, And it feels good. The other thing that I did was actually spend a good amount of time with working on the nutrition ladder, which in the calendar, that would be Allegiant Fit Building, which is working in the business, trying to get some shit going to make some stuff for clients. And I really, really love this whole concept, which is going to help a lot of people. And what it is, it's just, I call it the nutrition ladder. And the more that I work on this, the more I'm like, dude, there could be a training ladder, there could be a recovery ladder, there could be a mobility ladder, there could be a supplementation ladder. We could do all these different things. And with each subsequent level of each category, that would be the total level of the client. So they would know that in the Allegiant Fit program, they are a level 20 or something like that. But with nutrition, they might be 40. With training, they might be 30. With recovery, they might be 20. And that's their cap, right? And, oh, here we go. Okay. Yeah. So now, all right, go ahead. Okay, so now what I need to do is, dude, no way. Stop, bro. Okay, got it. So now what I need to do is I need to get these fuckers out of the oven. So I got to record this part because that's my goal. So we are going to put this here. Got to grab my camera. Probably should have had this ready so that I don't. Yeah, was not prepared, huh? So let's bring this down here. Got to zoom down here. Start recording. Let's get some oven mitts before I burn my hands. Bump the tripod, yes. So now this is here. Okay, now we're gonna open this. Oh, shite, that's hot, dude. Mic's not even on. Shite, dude. Okay. It's probably not good to have my camera so close to this heat, you know what I mean? Mic's not even on. Okay, now it's on. Is it registering with the, yeah, there we go, okay. All right, now it's done. Okay, now I gotta zoom, take this. And we're going to get a close up of these muffins here. Gotta adjust this, move that over. Gotta grab a toothpick, let's make sure they're done so I don't get kind of poisoning here. Okay. Oh, they might not be done. Yeah, they're done. I don't really give a shit. They're done. Okay, so now that's that clip. Done. So now that's done. And now that they're done cooking, I might just leave them in there, let them cool off, do their thing. Oh man, I need to not do so many things at once. Literally just recorded a video while recording a podcast while things were in the oven cooking. Now I'm recording a podcast, recording a video, taking things out of the oven. Shouldn't do that, dude. Anyway, so the whole nutrition ladder, for example, level 1. So the whole idea, I'm going to say this again, is that a client joins the program and we figure out where they're at so I know where I can best help them. So level 1. Also, my intent here is to have like fucking 300 levels if possible, just because I want to baby step it. I want it to be so drastic in where people are and so easy to go up levels that it's so easy to get a win, you know, because if a client can go from level 30 to level 40 in a week, that's fucking sick, you know? So literally, level 1 is track your calories. That's it. Just track them. That's it. Eat whatever the fuck you want, no rules, just track. That's it, that's level 1. If you can do that, you can do it consistently, and you move on to level 2. Level 2 is get your caloric intake within 250 calories above or below your goal. So if your goal is to have 10,000 calories, if your goal is to have 1,000 calories, then you need to get between 750 and 1,250. And that's very straightforward, it's very simple to do. Anybody can do that. Within 250, that's so simple. You have a 500 calorie window you can fuck around with, you know. Level 2 or level 3 is to get half your protein. So if your protein goal is 200, then you need to get at least 100, and that's fucking cake. You can do that I can do that with 8 muffins right now. Anyway, next one, level 4, get your full protein within, oh, by the way, this is within 15 grams. So If 200 is your goal, then half would be 100. Within 15 would be 85 to 115. Next one is full protein. So if you have 200, then you're going to get 15 below or above. So it'd be 185 to 215. Next one is calories within 100. So if your caloric intake goal is 1,000, you're going to get at least 900 and no more than 1,100. And with this stacks with your protein. So once you get to a certain level, everything below that is what you're going to stay doing. So it goes up to level 41 right now, and I'm continually adding to it. And it's one of those things where I definitely want to get it as close to done as possible before I implement it, because if I were to give a current client of mine this thing and then I said, oh, by the way, we just added 5 more levels, so you're not level 3 or you're not level 30 anymore, you're level 28 or whatever. It's like, oh, I went down a level, that sucks. So that's the goal. That's what I want to do. And just so you guys have an idea of where I'm headed with this, so it goes in this order. So it starts off, if a client doesn't know what the fuck anything is, they're just going to track their calories. That's it. That's level 1. And as it goes, you get your calories in, then your protein, tighten up your calories and your protein, fats, carbs. Then you're going to tighten up all your calories, protein, carbs, fats. Then you're going to focus on getting fiber. Then you're going to focus on getting your water in. And by the way, fiber starts at level 9, water ends at level 17. So that's all it is. That's all the focus. It's so baby stepped. Then we have level 18, which is get 15 protein within 90 minutes, then 20, then 25, then 30 grams. Level 22 is eat 3 meals a day. Level 23 is must have at least 20 grams of protein within 1 meal. And level 24 is within 2 meals, and then 3 meals, and then 30 grams within 1 meal, 2 meal, 3 meal, and then 40 grams within 1 meal, 2 meal, 3 meal. Then 1 serving of fruit, 2 servings of fruit, and then 1 serving of veggie, 2 serving of veggie. Then 1 meal per day must be homemade meal prepped. 2 meals per day must be homemade meal prepped. Protein must come from 2 different sources. Protein must come from 3 different sources. 1 meal must be consumed without screen time. 2 meals must be consumed without screen time. And this. So if you're on level 41, which at the time of this recording is the max level, then you will be eating 2 meals per day without screen time. You will have at least 3 meals. You will have 3 different protein sources you will have 3 different protein sources. At least 2 of your meals will be homemade or meal prepped. 2 servings of veggies and fruits per day. 3 meals per day will have at least 40 grams of protein in them. And you will eat at least 30 grams of protein within 90 minutes of waking up. And you'll also be drinking 3/4 of a gallon. You'll also be consuming 30 grams of fiber. You'll also be hitting your calories. What the fuck was that noise, dude? That scared the shit out of me. Camera just shut off. That's it. That's all that happened. Oh, I guess I could have shut it off. Let's shut this off. Wow. I don't know what I thought, but I didn't think it was my camera shutting off. That's cool. It has an auto shut off feature, huh? Okay. And with the fiber, and then they'll have their protein, carbs, and fats within 5 grams above or below their goal, and their calories above or below 100. So I've ran this so much through ChatGPT, and I'm like, here, find the illogical progressions, find the things that don't make sense, find things that are behaviorally incorrect, find things that are, and I was like, does this make sense? Does this flow? Does this work off behavior and habits and all this stuff? And every single time it came back and I said, yeah, this is great. It focuses on exact same behavioral sciences that the National Academy of Sports Medicine, at NASM. What does NASM stands for? National Academy of Sports Medicine. Yeah. Is that what I said? Anyway, so that's that. So still working on it, but I really like this because the idea is, so in my head, if I were to join a program and I get assigned a level, and I know that there's more levels to get to, and I know that there's more levels that I've surpassed, that's motivating for me, because it's like, dude, I'm a level 20. I want to get to the max level so that I can say that I'm a fucking level 41. And it's just something to work for, because you don't have to be perfect as soon as you join any kind of program. You just have to be willing to make progress, and you have to be willing to push yourself to get to that next level. And this one, I literally mean level. But, if somebody, it's just a way for me to gauge and help everybody that I possibly can where they're at. So if somebody joins and they don't even know how to track calories, we're going to make sure we figure out how to track calories before we worry about even getting calories. Okay. Once we figure out how to get calories, we're going to worry about protein. Once we worry about protein, we're going to tighten up the calories in the protein so that, and by the way, this isn't like you got to eat healthy, you got to do this. I don't give a fuck how you get your protein or how you get calories. For all I give a shit, you could have 4 scoops of whey and then go to McDonald's I don't give a shit. And I'm literally I'm saying that, I'm writing it out in here. So I have a description that says, just starting out, getting your caloric goal within 250 calories above or below. Track intake and aim for caloric goal within 250s above or below. Disregard health here, just focus on calories. And the reason why I'm saying that, I guess I got to be careful. I'm not saying eat like a piece of shit. But the goal here is not to eat healthy and to get your fiber and all the fruits and veggies and all that. The goal is to teach you how to just be mindful of what the fuck you're eating. And then from there, how to get your calories within a certain range. You know, even looking at it now, it might be too tight for someone who's beginning. But either way, that's the goal. So yeah, I'm working on this for nutrition. And I had the same thought today with training. I don't even know what that would look like, you know. What would level 1 be? You know, just, I don't know. So with nutrition, it'd be track your calories. That's it. Anybody can do that from anywhere in the world using their phone. That's it. It needs to be that same level of difficulty. I don't even think difficulty is the right word, but same challenge for level 1. And I think that might just be, I don't know, walk around your block. I don't know, some bullshit. Anybody can do that. And then the idea would be, and I already said this, I'm going to say it again. Let's just say that I have nutrition and training ladders. If you are a level 20 training and a level 23 nutrition, well, let's just say training, nutrition, and recovery. Let's just say that. If your training is 20, your recovery is 25, and your nutrition is 12, even though you have higher levels than the other, you're overall a level 12 because that's your highest. And so in my mind, in the future, I'll have a community and people will be sharing what level they are, and it'll be almost competitive because people want to move up. They'll probably want to be identified as a level 30 or whatever. And so that gives that push of like, dude, I really want to level up. Can we fucking come on? And then I'll be like, okay, well, you know, you say you want to be level 30. Are you eating 40 grams of protein and at least 2 meals and everything before that? And they're going to say yes. I'm going to say, okay, well, make sure you log it this week. After that, we'll move you up. And it's not like one level at a time. It's like if a client joins the program and they're like, dude, I fucking kill it with my water. I do struggle with getting protein in first thing in the morning. I'd be like, hey, you're level 18. Congrats. Then from there, it would have to be a lot of make sure you know what you're talking about. Make sure you're doing it, bro. Come on, you know. I'm way over on this podcast, but anyway, I am going to end it though because I need to get going. But that's the whole idea. That's the whole nutrition ladder, and I think it'll be very beneficial once it's done. But yeah, so just a quick recap on what I remember talking about. The calendar went great today. I got everything done that I said I was going to get done. I got it with the content creation and drafts. I said strive for 5. I got 14 hooks done. Also came up with 14 scripts. So that's 28. I also wrote 2 captions. So that's 30. So I pretty much just did what I expected myself to do for the whole week. So yeah, it feels great. It feels really good. Read a little bit, got that done. Worked on a nutrition ladder. Posted a reel on Instagram. Posted 2 reels on Instagram. What the fuck did I do on Instagram? I gotta post 1 carousel post. That'll be easy. I posted this yesterday.
With no ego, got a little tip.
Hold on.
So, doctor, if you're a short king with no ego, got a little tip for you. Grab the top plate of the stack, pull it upward, and then insert the pin where you normally would. That lowers where the handle is. You can grab it, no problem. If you're
so this is my number 1 reel of all time. Not even close. So holy fuck. So it has been sent to different people 23. So people have sent this to their homies 23 times. It's been saved twice. It's got 4,500 views, 10 likes. It's reached 2,600 accounts. Average watch time is 8 seconds. I think the video is 8 seconds. And 25 accounts have engaged. And all it is it's a video of my girlfriend Lexi's hand. She's trying to reach the V bar for a lat pull down. She can't reach it. So then I say, if you're short king under 6 foot, blah, 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 grab this, do this, put this stick, pick, blah, blah. And it is my number one performing reel in my entire account. I posted it before in the past and it got like 3,500 views. Now it has 4,400 views, but it has 23 shares. I've never had that much ever in my entire life. Now, this is great. However, I wish it was on a piece of content that had some kind of, hey, I'm a coach and I do this, let me help you out. This is just like, hey, here's a trick. But live and learn. So now it's like, okay, this performed so well. Why did it perform so well? You know, it performed so well relative to everything else. Why is that? You know, why is this the one that's doing well? So if I actually go in here, oh yeah, that's not even close. Everything else is in the 200s. This is 4,500. Nothing else is even close. Oh, this one is. And this one has been sent 0 times. It's been liked 20 times. It says, what 700 pounds feels like, tell me I'm wrong. And I'm putting a 2.5er on the bar. That's it. Nothing else is even close. Not even close. So it's like, why did that one perform so well? Is it because Lexi's hot as shit and she's just on the front covers? I mean, maybe. Or is it that it says, are you a man shorter than 6 foot? Because that's the cover image. Or is it because I said, hey, are you a short king? Or is it because it's actual helpful tip? Like, what the fuck is it? So that's frustrating, but it is what it is. So I'm learning and I'm very pumped about that. But anyway, yeah, that's the show. So what you're about to hear now is the one-on-one call with Mina. And then 30 minutes after that, you're going to hear the team call. And that's going to be the episode. So appreciate you guys listening. Thank you so much. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. There we go. Sorry, dude. I didn't even click join.
You're good. What's going on?
Not much. You doing some cardio?
Yeah. I couldn't make it to the gym, so I doubled up on cardio today.
Good for you, dude. So you're in Canada then, right?
No, I'm still U.S.
Oh, okay.
Home. Just I leave tomorrow.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So it's just been busy as hell. Anyways, talk to me. What'd you see on high level? What'd you think?
That thing is monstrous. There's so much you can do with it. That's crazy.
I knew you'd love it.
Yeah, it's overwhelming because I don't know what the hell anything is, but you can run forms. There's courses, quizzes, surveys.
Yeah.
I don't even. So I guess I don't even know where to start, where you'd even want to go. So
you know what I can do? I can walk you through what I know, at least for now, just to give you a better picture on things.
Okay. You want me to share my screen?
Yeah, I'll share.
Okay. It says the opportunity value is 70 million, so you're doing well.
Really?
So it says.
Well, all right. I mean, none of these numbers are true, by the way. They're not really. It doesn't pull in everything, which is weird. But
well, it says you're supposed to make 70 million. And you made 70 million in the last 31 days. That's what it says. So.
Oh, nice. Cool. All right. So from what they explained to me, right? Like I have like an agency, but you're on the sub account. Sub account is basically like agency's the mother profile, and that's me. I don't think you're added to that.
Okay. Yeah, I don't see what you see here at all.
I know, yeah, because you're here. You're on the business side, so you're operations. And these are the actual operations here, okay?
Okay.
So obviously, I need to integrate a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, that's a drawback right now for sure.
Yeah, but that's besides the point. Other than that, there's a lot of stuff that can be done for the most part. I'm actually going to I think what I'm going to do is set up everything while I'm on the plane tomorrow. Just buy the Wi-Fi and hammer shit.
Yeah. Okay, how long of a flight is it for you?
Huh?
How long of a flight is it for you?
Yeah, I have 2 stops.
Oh, man.
I have...
God damn.
No, this calendar's clean. This is really clean.
It's clean?
Like here is like a typical calendar for me. But anyways.
Good for you.
I'm like happy with this.
Yeah, okay.
Anyways, so leave tomorrow 3:30. It's gonna be a 6-hour flight, and then like an hour flight.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So midnight basically. I'm exhausted, but then I rent a car and I stay one night at a hotel, and then I meet them up at the mansion after. I'm actually meeting up with some guys at the 10K mastermind. hang out, grab coffee, maybe get a workout in or something.
Oh, cool.
It'll be cool. I'm like just excited that I just don't have calls.
Yeah, I'm sure you are. Holy moly.
Yeah, just like a little time off. Anyways, so back to high level, which is here. Okay, so a couple things, right? The dashboard here, the opportunity value, I think this is all fucked. I don't even think this is true, besides the point. I just think that it's because you integrated the clients, I think, maybe?
Yeah, if you go to contacts, all the clients are in now. So just on the left.
I love this. I love this. Because this is awesome. So it shows where all our clients are, current clients. Only 95?
No, there should be 100 something. I put in 2 lists yesterday. So I uploaded the paid in full. Because you know how there's there's 2 sheets. There's the paid in full and then the month to month. Yeah. I put the month to month in after, but it said it was processing. So I don't know. I have to put the other in. But anyway, yeah, I'm learning.
That's fine. This is cool. So it'll be onboarding. We'll probably either we can probably honestly I would probably just want to create another one. Like we can just my thinking was, Bryson, for the onboarding sheet is just have its own client timeline, like its own timeline.
Okay.
Currently onboarding, finished onboarding, started. But I can also imagine we can just do it here and just add 2 things here. Currently onboarding, finish onboarding, and then you just move them to active.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, I can do that.
We can brainstorm on how we want that to look. You motherfucker, that's why. I'll pay you about 70 million right here for this test guy.
Oh, I just put in some random numbers. I didn't even.
Cool.
Oh, well, that's why.
I thought you were fucking with me.
No, I was just typing. I was just trying to put in. It has all the fields, so I just wanted to fill it up, see what it looked like.
Yeah.
So,
but it's super awesome, and I really think we can integrate a lot of stuff here. And I'm wondering if even we don't even have to use this timeline thing for active clients, but more to come on that. We'll see.
Yeah, if you go to contacts, you can see there's, unless I don't know, but if you click, hold on, where am I trying to look? Actually, go back to opportunities, and then at the I don't even know. I'm sorry, dude. I don't know. Never mind.
You're good. So it's fine for now. One thing I want to show you is sites. So this is really cool. These are funnels. Think of funnel as just click on this and someone sees something to take an action. Whole point behind a funnel is to create a sale, right? So the start of the funnel will be a landing page, something along the line. So you can actually create something from a template here.
Okay.
And this is probably what I'm going to use, to be honest with you. Just this, right? It'll be like, hi coach, busy, whatever. I already have a video I made. And then basically fill out form, application form. This would be called an application funnel. Okay. Make sense?
Yep.
So that's something that we can create eventually. That's fine. I can give you more instructions on that.
Okay.
These are really cool because the forms here, you can just build the type form that we have. You know what I mean? So you can just add a form. I wonder if I never saw the templates. Let me see. You could just recreate something here, but besides the point.
So you'd want me to find your type form and just copy it over, essentially?
Yeah, I have it. You can just click it on my Instagram bio.
Okay, and just mirror it, just copy paste.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
And crazy. Because that can be like the video, landing page video, and then apply. That's it.
So when they click apply, they go to that form?
Yeah, or you can have the form actually there. You can integrate it that way. You know what I mean?
Which would you Which would you prefer?
I don't know.
Because I can just throw everything on the wall and then we can just organize it later if you want.
Yeah, I just want to get the bits and pieces first and the nuts and bolts, and then we can build a house. You know what I mean?
Yeah, perfect. Okay.
So that's fine. But more or less, that's how we would do it there. It's actually really cool, man. You can do surveys. The way they taught me was I can have this automatic, remember that feedback survey that we were talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Once someone signs up, you can time it 30 days later, they get emailed a form. Hey, it's Emmy Fitness. I'd love for you to give us back some feedback. And you just automatically have it sent, which is really cool.
That is cool.
like customer satisfaction or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then that leads me to automations. Automations are the fucking moneymaker here. These are super goddamn crazy awesome because there's so many different workflows you can create. You can create, if someone doesn't make a sale, for example, I can have 3 emails that they email them, right? It's like, hey, look, I know that obviously you weren't ready to move forward. Just want to show you a testimonial from Bryson. Bryson at the time, I'll tell you, he also wasn't ready to move forward. But blah, blah, blah. He decided to take the leap. And this is what happened. A day later, 2 days later, hey, it's Mina again. Just want to show you this testimonial. Whatever. I'm giving you this free guide. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Yeah,
I was actually watching an automation tutorial on YouTube. I watched about 10 minutes worth, and then I honestly got really overwhelmed because I was like, I don't even know what the fuck Mina wants. So,
dude, because you can have it automated with text and email.
Yeah,
it's really, and like the way they do it is like if I were to click on it, like it's a trigger. Like I do trigger. The trigger can be like, maybe my closer marks them as not sold, something like that, right? Like we have a mark or something here.
This is so sick, dude.
Yeah, like this is literally how you build a company. Like this right here. You know what I mean? Gets me fucking pumped.
The automation or the follow or just everything? Just with this? What do you mean?
Everything on high level. Like, dude, we can have marketing campaigns, you know? Like the whole point behind this is our thinking is I need contacts in here. That's all I need. Because I'm going to have to restructure all my freebies and stuff online. Like, dude, the amount of guys that I've given away on my ManyChat, like I have like 1,000 contacts because there's 1,000 people that have reached out and like asked for a free guide. If at that point in the beginning, all I collected was their name, phone number, and email, they'd all be contacts here because it builds them automatically. Because I can automate it here with an Instagram comment automation.
Okay. Do you have that like a log or something? Because you can just import the Excel file.
I think so. Which would be cool. Because then from there, I have their information. I can communicate with them. You know what I mean?
That's so sick.
Yeah.
So the only problem now is I've already put in all your current clients into there, but there's no email, there's no phone number.
Yeah, that's something we're going to have to see what the easiest way to do that is. Because their name and email and phone number are on Everfit. There has to be some sort of way to bulk import that.
Yeah, there's got to be. Shit, you could even... Dude, I could figure it out. You could just take a screenshot, put it in ChatGPT, make it a CSV file, and then put... Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, so we can... Cool, good. So we can do something like that, and then you just add it onto the sheet and just re-import. It's fine.
There's got to be a way to see everything in bulk, though, on Everfit.
Yeah. Okay, so... Yeah, so there's that, right? Now... the automations, again, there's so fucking many, bro. And they have recipes, like, for everything. You know, you ever see those times where, like, you have something in cart?
Yeah.
Like, this is what it is. That's what it is.
Wow, okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, like, all these different things, right? Send a review request. So when a customer is marked as 1, right? Like, so you mark them as a sale. 30 days later, 60 days later, they get a text message from me, whatever. Hey, it's Mina. Just honestly, I've loved having you as a client for so long. It would do me a huge favor if you wrote me a testimonial or just told me how it's going.
Interesting.
So unlimited testimonials, just like that, right?
There's so many of these.
Yep. And then you can even automate it so like if someone no shows, or I can automate it so it shows like, you know, the thing that you have where in the timeline or like renewal soon, I can automate it so like 30 days before they get a text message from me or I can leave a voicemail. Like I can automatically leave a voicemail on people. You know, like, hey, I know that we're renewing in 30 days, whatever. Just wanted to catch up face, blah, blah, blah.
Wait, you can record a voice, like you call them, like a call, and they just go straight to voicemail and you leave a voicemail? It goes straight to voicemail. It doesn't even ring. Dude, that's crazy because it seems like you actually called them then. Yeah, exactly. So wow. Like, yeah. Like it's really cool, man. Like and we're just scratching the surface on what actually we're capable of here, you know? But anyways, we're getting ahead of ourselves. So I'm writing all this down, by the way, just a little project. So good. So I think first things first, though, Bryson, what I need is communication for my VAs and my closers. That will be super important. Okay? Okay. Because what we can do Communication from VAs and closers? You mean like they can all talk to each other?
Yeah, like right now, for example, I have a WhatsApp group with my closest, my VAs. I hired another VA today.
Oh, nice.
He's ready.
You're fucking on fire, dude. Good for you.
He fucking booked me 2 calls, like just like this. I didn't even train him. I don't know. I gave him a couple recordings, and he was like, "I'm good." All right. So,
I'm fine, bro. I got this from here. Yeah, cool.
yeah, literally. But whatever. So I want them to communicate. I want a flow from. I need to connect my Instagram, which I need to make a separate Facebook page for, so that's on me. But after I do that, connect my Instagram, you'll have all the conversations that we have here. It'll come up through Instagram, as well as like phone number, email, whatever, as long as we have them. So you can text them, email them, or DM them, right, from here.
Insane.
So my VAs will be built here. So that means then, because of this, our closers can look at past conversations. Right now, I have this fucking wonky ass system where
let's see this, dude. You said wonky.
It's not wonky. It's pretty wonky. But like if I go here, nope, that's my. Oh, no.
Sorry, dude. How I said it sounded kind of dick. That's not what I meant. I just meant you said wonky, so I was like, I want to see this.
It's pretty fucking wonky.
Okay.
So go to sales team, right? Like they have access here, ammo. And basically what they do is any conversation that's booked a call, like these are from today, any conversation that's booked a call, they just drop like screenshots of the conversation. And if they had a form or something, so then like the VA can give this to the closer will open this and see prior conversations before the call. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this high level eliminates that.
You can do it all
here.
here.
If they came in as a form, we'll see the form, right? It'll be under their profile. It'll automatically create a contact. If they have a DM conversation, automatically there too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we need some sort of system of leads, like for them to come, or like to tag people, stuff like that. Like that's going to be super important.
Okay.
And then, like, we can also actually integrate, I believe, Calendly on this or something. Something like that. Okay. So, like, they can book a call through here, so it can at least. I just don't know where it is. Honestly, you probably have to look for it. 'Cause I don't know where it is, but I know it's there.
What do you want me to look for? What is it called?
Like just how the ability to send a link, just like Calendly. Book a call. So I already integrated my Zoom on this. You know what I mean? Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I did see that. On my end, it says that you need to register a phone number and make it A2P and 10DC.
Yes. Whatever. So I registered. I already bought the phone number. I just need to change some things on my end to register it with the government. Okay. Because there's like a bunch of regulations to have a business phone number. Yeah. So he already told me what to do. I just have to do it. But besides the point, I can do that on my end. It's not a problem. Probably something I'll do at the airport tomorrow. Okay. So that's fine. Because then from there, like if you think about it, if someone books a call, it'll notify them right away. Call is booked under Victoria, under Darcy, whatever. So it eliminates the fact that someone has to like notify, like you already see it, you know? And it'll notify, you can tag whoever you want to notify. So it'll notify me, the closers, and the VAs.
So do Victoria and Darcy have their own accounts on here yet?
Not yet, no. You're the one who has an account here.
Okay, so they're going to have their account. So everybody that has access to this is going to have their own account under different levels of permission, I guess?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And another thing that I wanted to do was I'm thinking if someone, you can do this workflow, which is really cool, is like, and you can do it on Calendly right now. I can set it up on Calendly, but I want to set it up here. After someone fills out a form, they can automatically be sent to the link to book a call. You know what I mean?
As soon as they're done with the form, redirect to book a call. Yeah.
But yes, exactly. But we first need to fucking know how to find that link to book a call with someone. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
there is a way. Just nowhere.
So they use Calendly or they use their own thing?
Huh?
So I have to integrate Calendly or they use their own call booking thing?
No, I think...
like, for example, I'm copy-pasting the type form, so it's going to be their own form.
It's their own link.
Okay.
Like, look, here's Calendly, right? Like,
Because I can't see any calendars on my end.
Yeah, so look, here's Calendly, right? So I have this.
Oh, I just figured out. Okay, anyway, yeah.
Like, someone were to book a pit call with Darcy or Victoria, here's the availabilities. Okay?
Okay. What's all that stuff on the right there?
Oh, that's just my calendar. What to do. Like what I have. Well, but yeah. So they have all these. So I'd like it to do that. Because, like, you can do this here if you wanted to. Like, have this. And then more options. Confirmation page. I can just have it so, like, it goes to a different external site.
Yeah, so you want to do all this on high level.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So, ideally, like, if there's a way to just integrate Calendly's contacts to here, that'd be great. But if you, like, the whole point behind the pricing is to connect the contacts together. So we, like, it's all one place. You know what I mean?
Yeah. When you say connect contacts, do you mean every single person that has ever booked a call? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Or are you saying just future, whoever books a call?
Well, not from before. We can just start from now. Like, it'd be pointless from now. From before.
So they book a call, collect their contact, boom, it's in there.
Exactly. Yes. So it creates a contact here. So now we know. It'll tell you who it is, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then, like, you can have their conversations here from Instagram because it'll connect it, right? Like, it'll be like, okay, this is the person from Instagram, and we have these conversations already. You know what I mean?
Yep. Okay.
So,
if you click columns on there, you can see I put all these custom fields in there.
Where?
At the top right, columns. Top right, there you go. Oh, columns, yeah. If you, like, I just put in all those, but they're not even, they're not automatic. And they're, the amounts and all that stuff. It doesn't function the same as Google Sheets, obviously, but that's all in there. So, I mean, I could delete it, but that's what I did.
Yeah. No, it's going to be useful. It's just, again, like, I need some sort of way to have pipelines and, like marketing pipeline is really cool because this can be someone who new lead, contacted, qualified, whatever. You can just change this to, like, new lead, in contact, like link sent, things like that. And if we have something like that, then the VAs can move it along. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so just like every step. So this is going to be what the VAs and the closers, so Darcy and Victoria and the VAs use.
Exactly.
This is going to be their main.
Yes. And the contacts will automatically be created because they either book the call or we can teach our VAs to just, hey, what's your, like, whenever they, like, ask for something, just, hey, what's your phone number and your email so I can send it to you. That's it.
Okay.
Or I can even create it from the automation that we have. You send out a single form. Like, this is the powerful stuff. It's all automated, right?
Yep.
So I can go here, automation. I can create a new workflow for Instagram comment automation, right? What happens is they comment Emily or comment whatever on a post, right? Then they get sent a DM.
Sick, dude.
Yeah, I get sent to DM. I send a DM. It'll be a form. Like, hey, I have your guide here. I'll email it to you right now. Just click here and give me your contact, right? Full name, number, email. They put it. We collect the contact info. And then the next workflow is take that email and send it to them. So it reads their email that they put, and we have a email template that's already here. Like, look.
So this replaces MiniChat for you then?
This is create contact, right? So I can do this, and automatically creates if it's made, or we can make a form for it real quick. And then I can go ahead and send an email. And then I have an email template, something like that. It's already made. It says, hey, XYZ, put their name. Here's the free guide, and attach it. That's it. Like, hey, I just sent it to you via email.
So this replaces MiniChat then?
Yes, exactly.
Dude, this is incredible. I want to use this for my own shit, but I'm not even at that level. I'm bummed yet. I'm bummed.
Dude, I will say, like, if I wish I had this years ago. I'm not gonna lie to you.
This makes me want to start collecting as much data as I possibly can, though, for when I get to this point.
Because there's so much power, and honestly, there's money there's fortune in the follow-ups. Like, people who asked for my guides, people who said no to me on the phone, like, you can just continue to warm them up and be in contact. And you can customize the text, right? So I can text, hey, just thinking about you. Or if I launch a sale, right? Or some new program, hey, so-and-so was just thinking about you. I just wanted to let you know that I'm running a Black Friday sale. If you're interested, you want to take me up on the offer, let me know. That's it. Oh, yeah. And then we have an automation. They comment back with interested, right? They comment back interested, automatically sends them a link, book a call.
This is all through Instagram too?
Or a text message.
Holy shit.
Yeah. It's really cool, man.
I feel like Instagram would be even better because I don't think people know that you can bulk message like that.
Yep.
And make the name. Wow.
Right. So you can. So.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah. This is insane. Actually insane. But let's take it step by step. Let's go piecemeal by piecemeal because we're getting ahead of ourselves. And now all of a sudden we have like 30,000 things we can do, right?
Yeah. Well, I just want to do, truthfully speaking, I'm going to do like the easiest fucking thing I can do because this is so much, dude.
Yeah. Let's just do step by step. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I think for me, my priority is the closer stuff, the VA and closer stuff first.
So just get them communicating all the things.
Yeah. Before we even move forward with bringing the rest of the team, the channel coaches and stuff on this, because we will eventually, I want the VAs and I want the closers. So we need to figure out a system and a workflow. That way, what I would say is we need to first learn how to book a call on this. Obviously, it's going to need to be built out based on their availabilities, right? You can look at my Calendly and see the qualifying questions I have. Just recreate that, recreate the event type, whatever you need. And then VAs get on there. I have to sync my DMs. That's important because then they can go ahead and start messaging people.
Wow. Okay.
And then, of course, the best thing about this is once a contact is made and a booked call is booked, I will no longer need that folder of people putting text messages and stuff there because...
Yeah. I don't think it's a bad system. No, you're just making do with what you got. I think that's smart.
Yeah, I have to, yeah. But it's just easier because that's what I do. How I close calls is I literally have their conversation in front of me when I talk to them. Like, I'm just regurgitating what they were looking for.
Yeah.
You know? And it's going to be helpful for them too. Okay?
Yeah, this is crazy, dude. Cool.
Yep. And also what's really important too is the fact that if I can recreate this type form here, now I don't even have to, I have to manually do my type forms right now because the VAs don't have access to them. So whenever I get an application, I reach out myself. And it's annoying. So
yeah. Okay, makes sense.
All right?
Okay.
Cool.
Also, so I'm on Everfit. So going back to getting the contacts in here, I don't see any. Have you been to that page that shows everybody's info like that? Do you know how to get there? Because I can see groups, last activity, last engaged, sign up date, invite date, status owner category. Sorry, dude, did you mute yourself? It's pitch blank.
No.
No? Okay.
I'm listening.
Well, I'm glad I didn't do a whole bunch of shit with Zapier then.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. It's listening to us. How do you do that?
I love this AI stuff that says it's so easy. You just got a CSV template. Like, yeah, where?
All clients connected pending. Archived. Can you export that?
No. Tried that. Let's do some digging. Come on. So let's do some digging and see.
Okay.
Yo.
Yo, what's up, Brian?
What's up, guys?
What's up, dude?
What's going on, bro? Okay. I think that's it, Bryson, right?
Yeah, I got all these notes. Yeah, we're good.
Okay, cool. Awesome. All right, and we'll talk about the other details later.
Okay, I don't want to bug you while you're on your trip, but do you want me to, is it cool if I text you for questions and stuff? I don't want to bother you.
Oh, yeah, duh. You have to. I want you to.
Okay.
We're still working. We're still working over there, man. Like,
So it's that giant meetup that they do, the big old thing.
No, it's not the big old thing. It's the like the invite thing to the mansion mastermind thing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's just like 20 people. And yeah, so.
Damn, dude, that's a whole different level. Good hell.
Yeah, I want to come back like refreshed and ready to fucking rock. That's what I want to do.
Yeah. Well, real quick, I know we're doing this call, but I will give this as much as I can, but I still have limited time, so I don't want you to come back and expect this to be done.
No, I don't think it's gonna be done, but I would really love to just prioritize the closing thing first.
Yeah, of course.
So, I don't think a finished product is gonna come anytime soon.
Yeah, dude, no problem. I'll chip away at it for sure.
Perfect.
Also, you want me to log that in the client or the log hours sheet when I do that?
What?
When I work on any of this?
Like your hours, you mean?
Yeah.
No, because this is one off. Remember, I'm paying you like for a project rather than hours.
Right. If it just took me like 200 hours, I just want you to know that.
If you want to keep that for tracking purposes, sure.
Okay, cool.
That's fine. But I already talked to you about the pay, right? Are you good with that?
Yep.
Cool. Awesome. All right.
Cool. Thanks, dude.
No problem. I'm all sweaty and stinky and nasty. Fuck.
Me too. I just got back from the gym eating my meal.
Nice. I literally
Definitely sweaty.
Me too.
I was literally on the treadmill. You guys are lucky. I didn't even get to go to the gym today. I wish. But I'm just one of our clients that makes excuses all day. Dave is at the gym right now. Look at that. He's rubbing on my face. Cool.
I'm currently stinky and nasty, so we're all stinky and nasty.
Cool. All right. I think we're good. We're missing Andrew. Andrew did say he was joining, so we'll see.
Where's Johnny? Does he go by Johnny or is it John?
Johnny.
Johnny.
Cool. Johnny is actually like, Johnny's like actually like a serial killer, right?
No,
Like,
fill me in though.
He can kill like anyone here. He's like Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, whatever. Like a black belt or something, or right below a black belt or something.
Wow.
Like he's a trained killer. Like he can actually kill any of us here.
Good to know.
So he usually has trainings on Mondays, so he won't be able to make
Speak
it.
for yourself, please, boss. Thanks.
Yeah. He'll kick your ass. He'll actually kick your ass. But yeah, so we'll just wait for Andrew, I guess, and go from there. Should be a simple call today, guys, but just want to make sure we catch everyone up. You guys ever get like the 7 o'clock, 6:30, 7, and you're just like, I really want caffeine to wake up, but if I do this, I probably won't sleep tonight.
Yeah.
It's like me every night. To like fight through.
Did I tell you I'm caffeine free or did I tell somebody else?
Oh, you told me.
Oh, yeah. So I definitely understand the feeling though.
Yeah. But aren't you going to do the 1 day on, 1 day off?
Yeah, I was looking into that. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, we'll
Caffeine
see.
free.
What'd you say?
How long?
I think I'm going on 3 months right now. I think
Holy
so.
crap.
Yeah.
So like no coffee, no pre-workout, no
Nothing.
anything that has caffeine.
Nothing. Yeah, actually. So I learned that Cliff Bars, some of them have caffeine. So yeah, don't even have those. Yeah.
So even diet soda.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah, zero. Nothing.
You don't even have diet soda.
No.
My diet.
He's a real serial killer here.
Soda.
Actually, this is Mina. What do you think this is? Remember that one time you called me out for drinking a specific type?
What was it? Milk?
Yeah.
Milk?
It's not milk. No, it's water. No, we're good. So
cool.
funny.
Cool. Let's kick off. Thank you, Andrew, for joining us.
Yes.
Okay. So, hi. What's going on, guys? How's everyone doing?
Good.
Doing good? Great, good, just good.
Grand.
Great. Wow, what a word. Cool. All right. I mean, so what I wanted to talk about today was the fact that we're just ever fucking growing, and we're signing clients left and right. And it's becoming a point where we just have to like really hold the line. You know, like as we grow, as workload increases, obviously, there's more of a chance for things to be missed. But what's our slogan? We don't miss, right? That's like the big thing. We do not miss. We do not fail to serve our clients. We do not fail for our clients to feel seen, heard, and valued. Those are the standards that we hold ourselves. That's the standard that I hold myself to. That's the standard that we hold the business to. And subsequently, those are the standards that we ask you guys to hold yourselves to too, right? That's super important, okay? So with that being said, there's a couple things that we want to just harp on, right? One, first and foremost, as soon as a client enters the realm of ME Fitness, right, that is the responsibility of Victoria, who's here. Hi, Victoria. And also Darcy, who is not here because it's most likely like the brink of dawn for her in Australia. So that's usually the case, right? Very important. They will notify, and as soon as a sale is made, hey, so-and-so, as they've seen me do plenty of times in the group chat, new client, dash, whatever, and they go from there. That is the handoff to the onboarding team. Michelle right now will, again, log that client, right, based off what she has heard, and then we kick off the onboarding process. The onboarding process is a series of automations that obviously we collect information, we fill in the client, which is super important, so they know exactly what the hell we're doing, right, and they know what to expect. Then from there, Coach Johnny picks up the slack in terms of just making sure that tasks are created, tasks are made, and then Coach Brian, who's been kicking ass, then programs the clients, right? Programs their diets, their trainings, their habits, all that good stuff. After that's completed, they're notified that, hey, program's complete, here you go, any questions? And as soon as they have questions, let us know. Otherwise, they let us know a start date, and then that's when the program commences. Once the program commences, Green Coach, aka David, Coach David, will go ahead and pick that up, and then they go into the active coaching world. Now, up until this point, the onboarding process has been squeaky fucking clean, and I love it. And anyone who is like involved in this onboarding process, I need you guys to really commend yourself, pat yourselves on the back, because things have been absolutely, thank you, Michelle. Things have been absolutely amazing. Thank you, Bryson, but you're not on the onboarding team, whatever. But seriously, things have been absolutely amazing. And I have to shout all of you guys out because it's been crazy good, okay? Active coaching team. So that is Bryson, that is Coach David, that is Coach Andrew, that is Coach Johnny. That's where we want to work. And I'm not calling anyone out. I take full responsibility because there needs to be better systems. There are times where a client will not feel seen, not feel heard, not feel valued. The first month of a client's program is the most important part of the entire process, right? Besides the first impressions they had, besides the onboarding, now it's time to actually be coached. So if that is a shitty experience, I promise you, no matter what else we do, we can move the moon and we can have them get to their dream body overnight somehow. They will not like us. It does not matter. And I'm telling you that from experience from this business, right, with our clients. And I'm telling you that from experience from me dealing with other businesses and other coaching programs too. If I don't get a good vibe from the beginning, I don't care what the fuck they do. I don't fuck with them. That's it. You know what I mean? So that's what we're trying to prevent here. For the most part, we're doing really well. But I don't strive for anything under than 100% of the clients feeling heard, feeling valued, right? I do not want one client out of the 160, whatever we have, to feel that way. If it's 99.9%, it's not enough. It has to be 100%. Because that goes totally against what we say. We don't miss. And if you have one client that feels that way, we freaking missed. Okay? So that's the standard we have to hold ourselves. So what we're brainstorming now, right? Why I've gone on this rant and ramble is because we want to brainstorm ideas of how to stop that, right? Or how to prevent that. We've already come up with a system with Coach David and Coach Andrew with the follow-up system. What the follow-up system basically is clients, as soon as they're actually started, they get added to our log there. And from our log there, we go ahead and actually follow up with them. So we give them extra attention. And we've come up with a point where new clients, for the first couple weeks at least, are going to be given extra attention rather than someone who's already accustomed to everything. It doesn't mean we're coaching one better than the other, but it just means that there's more communication on one because they're just easing into the whole process, right? Very important we do so. So, any thoughts on anything I just talked about so far? I left you guys speechless. Wow.
Is that all in a Google Sheet?
Yeah, so let me... It's on the shadow code phone, but I'll show you guys. See my screen?
Yeah.
So, handy dandy onboarding tracker here, which we are working on actively with Coach Bryson. But until then, we're going to continue to use this. And then onboarding completed here. No, guys, I talked to Joseph Paul. For anyone who is looking at him, he caught COVID, so he's just recovering, and then he's going to let us know. So it's fine. And then over here as well, these are when they actively, like, program commencement, aka moves to active coaching. Then once they're added here, what happens is we go ahead, follow up log. We now have a log of clients who just started. So they just started here. And then we can go ahead and start following up with them, as well as, like clients who have already graduated and things like that. Okay? Make sense?
Yep.
Cool. Miriam G is not ghosting anymore. She's good. Awesome. Cool. So this is how we're going to do things now. So the coaches that are responsible for this, please make sure that we're following up with our clients. And new clients especially, which Green Coach David, you'll probably be hyper aware of this, because, like, obviously you're the last point of contact before they go to active coaching. Coach David, like, you'll be responsible for the new clients and making sure that you check in on them anytime. And I'll tell you guys something, like, I'm pretty erratic with this. I don't know why, but I can remember clients that we have in my mind. It's just how I am. So there's times where it's literally like 11 p.m., 12 a.m. Am I still sharing my screen?
No.
I'm going to just show you guys something personal. Here's my Google Calendar. Like last night, right here, this was created at like 12:30 midnight. I thought of Ramon for some reason. So I wrote down Ramon, and then also, like, here's, like, let me review the missed check-ins there, right? Like, there's countless times where you'll see, like, Ariel here, like, just randomly. And I delete it sometimes so that you can't see everything because I know that I followed them. If you guys think of a client in the back of your mind that you're just like, I added them, I haven't heard from them, dude, coach them. Be a coach. And genuinely just follow up. Like, look at their conversations. Did we have a conversation in the last couple days? No. Hey, dude, what's going on? Just want to check in on you. That goes such a long way. You know, like having someone just check in on you randomly. That's kind of the thing, right? Ramon, I realized he didn't miss his check-in, so we were good. But besides the point. So does that make sense? Cool. Awesome. Was there anything else that you guys wanted to bring up before I move on to the next point? Awesome. Next point here, I'm going to share my screen again. So now we have the update request log here, okay? So obviously it's all color-coded thanks to Bryson's fancy schmancy conditional formatting, timestamps and everything, which is amazing. One thing that I want us to get like really, really, really focused on here is when we, and I'm guilty of this myself, but when we log something for another coach to do, let's be very specific on exactly what we need them to do. Because it's a lot easier as like I'm going through a check-in or I'm going through a conversation to tell someone straight up, hey, add feta cheese or lower carbs or whatever, instead of like, like something more vague. You know what I mean? Like, it's super important to be very specific. So if you're reviewing a check-in, if you're reviewing a conversation, if you're in the conversation and someone asks you to do something, like, it's a lot easier for you to do that. So for example, there was one, like, I logged this, right? Make training changes as per convo, because I felt like all you have to do is just open up her conversation. She knows exactly which exercises to do, and you're good to go. You know what I mean? Or when I go to like Heidi and John, yellow dragon fruit to fruit options. Again, very specific. Any fruit option you see, dragon fruit, okay? So when it comes to like something that's more vague, like, I will say this, like, I don't know who did this, but make a game plan for a conference in April for workouts and meal plan. I would like that to be just a tad more specific, because it saves the person who actually is assigned this time to go ahead and actually know exactly what it is, you know? So maybe, for example, if she's traveling, right? And you want to ask questions before you even say anything. So, oh, do you have access to a hotel? Cool. Do you want to use the hotel workouts? Cool. You don't even need to log this because we have hotel workouts. Or food-wise, okay, meal plan-wise, what exactly does the food look like? Oh, you're doing this, this, and this. Okay, cool. Let me write up something for you, and then I'll get back to you. And then all you would say is change this to write up sample meal plan or trip based on convo. See how more specific that is rather than what was written? Does that make sense to you guys? And I think that's just like my fault too, because I haven't been like very on top of training here. But like, same thing here. Like, she needs a strategy for Easter cheat meals. This is pretty specific. However, I would just go ahead for this. I'm going to make a video or something about it, but I would still want some follow-up questions asked here first. Like, oh, so what do you have planned for Easter? Oh, we're going to this restaurant, or we're doing this on Sunday with my family. Okay, cool. So let me write up some guidelines for you and get back to here. So instead, again, this can be read as write up sample meal plan or guidelines based on convo. Does that make sense? Based on scene.
Hey, Mina, I have a quick question about this.
Yep, go ahead.
So that one actually is mine. So would it be better to ask the question in the check-in response itself, and then in this log put check back on conversation for the Easter cheat meals, I guess. Does that make sense? So instead of putting she needs a new strategy, just put check back on conversation for the cheat meals. So there's a little bit more context. Is that kind of what you're looking for? Does that make sense?
Let me actually ask the shadow coaches here, right? Like, me personally, what my opinion is, because Bryson brings up a good point, is if he wrote that in the check-in response and asked the question, personally, I wouldn't log shit. I wouldn't need to log shit. Because now I know that the next person to go in the conversation and answer will go ahead and already like read the check-in response, see that she's responding to that, and then continue the conversation forward. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, personally, I wouldn't even think that needs to be logged, because if it's just you're throwing up an alley-oop. That's really what you're doing. I'm gonna throw up an alley-oop. As soon as it's caught, dunk it, right? So that could open up a possibility for the shadow coach to say, okay, cool. So here's what we can do. For Sunday, I want you to do this, this, and this, and for Monday, I want you to do this and this. Nothing's logged. We don't waste time. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Direct to client. One thing I'll tell you guys is I'm going to put together an actual video for Easter coming up for our clients. So any client that asks you from moving forward, like, I'm so stressed, Easter's coming, we're going to break our fast, whatever, just be like, oh, don't worry, I'm putting together a training, and I'm going to be posting it. I'm going to be sending it to you guys so that way you guys know exactly what to do for Easter weekend, right? So just in case anyone brings it up. Cool?
Cool.
Awesome. Any questions on what I talked about, guys? No? One thing that I'm going to call out people on right now, because I'm just going to hold you guys accountable just as I want you guys to hold me accountable. There's some tasks on here that have been sitting for more than 24 hours, and I need them done ASAP. So This is probably a glitch here, but this has been sitting for 24 hours, it seems. I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, so some of them I tend to move around. Like, for example, those two in particular, I'm waiting on like particular responses from the client. Besides that top one, but I have like on for the due date, like due date.
Michelle, look at that, Michelle.
Yeah, but what's it called? Due date 24 hours unless stated otherwise. I use that quite often, but like when I move around, like for example, because I don't like have it when like my tasks are super high up. I lose track of it, so I move it down, and when I move it down, the date changes a little bit.
Okay.
But like mentally, I keep note of all tasks.
I could probably fix that, dude. I'm sorry. I didn't know I did that.
No, I mean I assumed it's just my like so I'm messing around with the system really.
Yeah, just when you move a cell down, it just switches the formulas. But I think I could fix that.
By the way, Andrew, I will say, like, it's color coded now. So just all you have to do is just look down. Like, you know you're blue now.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, it's just like, so I can just click onto the tab and I don't have to scroll. Everything's there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a weird little thing that I do.
We already had her conference. We're a little too late here, but whatever, just because there's no check. Whatever. Okay. Cool. I think that's pretty much it. Like here, Johnny is down on the call. I'll text him. And if you guys like I want you guys to work as a team. Like, we're all a team. Someone succeeds, we all succeed. Someone fails, we all fail. So if you see something here that's been sitting for a while, text your teammate. Like, straight up, just be like, hey, by the way, like, this is a little late. If you have the time to step in and do it, just do it. You know what I mean? Like, that's fine. Cool?
Cool.
Awesome. I think that's pretty much it. Anyone want to bring up anything else? No? Cool. All right. One thing I'll say is I'm going to be in Canada the rest of the week. I'm leaving tomorrow, attending a conference to be a better coach. So that's what I'm going to do. So for the next 4 days, if you have a one-on-one planned with me, it is hereby canceled. But if you still want to meet for anything or just have a quick call, literally just text me. I'll make the time. I'll move some things around and talk to you guys.
How many days did you say?
I come back Saturday.
Okay.
So everyone here, if we have a one-on-one, it's pretty much canceled. Brian, I need to set up one-on-ones with you. We'll set up for next week. Cool. Brian, how you doing with the onboarding, by the way?
Good. I mean, as of right now, tomorrow and Wednesday, we got like a shit ton of clients to deliver. So I texted Johnny, and he said he's going to help me out with some of them.
Good. I love that. I love the collaboration there. Good. Which is good because, like, we keep growing and growing, and it's just like, well, shit, you know? But that's kind of the thing. We want to make sure that, like, I'll tell you guys, I'll be very personal before I let you guys go. I fucking felt it today. Like, I was really overwhelmed today. Like, I won't lie. Like, I had to, like, literally just, like, get up and just walk around because I'm like, fuck, what is going on? You know? Because I have to deal with everything, like different groups and stuff. So, but besides the point. But we're here. We're good. So if you guys ever feel overwhelmed or something, you guys got to let me know. Okay? It's okay for me to feel overwhelmed. But you guys, I don't want you to feel overwhelmed. I'm the nut on the scoop. So yeah. So just keep me posted with everything. I'm really grateful to have you guys on board. Friday was really awesome. Like seeing all the wins that people stacked, all the posts, everything like that. Like, people were, like, the check-ins, like, people are just super happy with things, you know? For the most part, there's some bad eggs besides the points. But yeah, so thankful for you guys always. And if you guys need anything, just let me know.
I mean, I do have one quick question.
Yep.
So do I. I go next.
Okay. Hey, mine's a fun question, so mine's not important whatsoever. It's just more like, you can go.
No, go ahead.
Okay. All right, Mina. So you know how we all can log in through your account and it's your name? What would you do if EverFit just like somehow blocked that? So it was like we had to have our own accounts, or it was just one IP per login. Like, what would you do? They come out with an update. I'm just curious. because everything would fucking crumble.
I don't think they'd ever do that.
Right. I'm just curious, like, what would you...
If they did that, I mean, the work can still be done, right? Like, I have to troubleshoot, right? Troubleshooting is this. I create Bryson like a coach profile, Brian, Michelle, Victoria, David, everyone. Everyone has a coach profile, right? And then that way I assign all you guys the clients to your own profile so you can access the client information. You guys can do all the work. And then eventually just, I guess I would have to log in, or one person logs in and communicates. Like, all you really need for my profile is just communication. And honest to God, I want to change that too. Like, I'm at the point where we need nutrition specialists. We need more training specialists. That way it's like more client facing. Like, we need more Andrews, but on the nutrition side. We need more Andrews on the training side too, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, when we are speaking to a client, they actually know who the fuck they're talking to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, at the point, like, it's the shitty thing behind this coaching thing that I talk to my colleagues about. It's just, it's hard, right? Because, like, people will sign up with you, but just to tell you guys a heads up, and I've told you guys before, my coaching model is going to change in the next couple months. What I'm going to have is nutritionists or nutrition specialists and training specialists, and then I'm the head coach. So every person will be put in a group chat with 3, right? You have your own nutrition guy, your own assigned training guy, and then I'm overseeing everything. And then from there, it just makes things easier because it's an easier flow. It's an easier sell to the client on the sales calls, which Victoria's going to kill this week, you know? So that's what we're going to do. Cool?
Yeah, I just was curious. That's funny. It's a funny thought.
Yes. Yeah, ever fit. Oh, crap. I know.
Yeah. You have to talk to Susie. Anyway, okay.
Cool. What's up, Michelle?
We'll chat about the Wednesday post because no Zoom, right? So you'll send over whatever you want me to post for Wednesday.
What's Wednesday?
Not the Zoom. So you said you were going to do like a video.
Yes. I was actually going to do something funny and record it on the airport or on the airplane.
Okay. All right, cool.
I'm going to connect my AirPods and just start talking. Whatever. Someone hears me, they hear me. I don't care. I'll see. I'm going to put together a training. I'm thinking this training. What do you guys think is a good topic to talk about? Like, I'll just do a PowerPoint like I did last Zoom call, and just talk over it over Loom. I was thinking just cheat meals.
You could do something with traveling because you're actually traveling.
Maybe. Traveling is good. Cheat meals, maybe. I don't know. The thing that I'm going to do with the training, though, is I think I'm going to have to cancel next week, too.
Great. The one time I schedule ahead all the Zooms, it's just when you're canceling it.
I know. I'm going to have to probably cancel next week because next week is like our Holy Week for Orthodox people. So Wednesday night, I will guarantee 99% of people are at church on Wednesday nights. So it's just like, it's tough. I can just do another recording that morning or something and send it. That might be the Easter one, maybe.
Yeah, I was just going to say that one could be the Easter one then.
Yeah. So we'll do that.
Mina, you should do one about like a training and batting during Holy Week. We're getting a lot of questions on that.
Yeah, I could do the training one on Holy Week. Might just make that one a post, though. Just make it a post in the community on Sunday. Hey, guys, like, for those that are celebrating Happy Holy Week, like, for training this week, whatever, for Easter anyways. But, not to make this into a whole, Christian talk. But, I think this Wednesday I'll think of something and do it. But my thing with that is I want to funnel this towards the community. So I'm going to end it with, okay, and I want anyone who watched this, I need you to post one takeaway you got from this training in the community. I actually want to do that after every Zoom call from now on. Every Zoom call from now on, I'm going to say, if you're here and watching this live, I want you to post #live takeaway and give me a takeaway. Or if you're here watching this from the replay, post #replay takeaway and post that. So we have more engagement on the community. So that's probably what we'll do. Cool?
Yes.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll get that done for you, Michelle. I think I have a layover in Seattle or something tomorrow, so I might just do it there. We'll see. Cool? Awesome. Anything else, guys? All right. Well, happy to have you guys on board. Thank you guys for joining. Have a great rest of your night, and we will talk soon. Peace.
Safe travels. Bye.
See you later.
Later. See you guys.
That's it. That's it for today. If you got some sort of value or you were entertained, please consider leaving a rating on the platform that you're listening on. It helps a ton. If you are looking for a more polished version of this show, you can check out the Allegiant Excellence podcast, where I go deep into mindset, discipline, fitness, and personal development as a man. And don't forget to check out the links below and read the description. There are sometimes things written there that didn't quite make it on the episode. So thank you so much for your ongoing support in a guy that has massive ambition but nothing to show for it quite yet. And as always, thank you for taking time out of your day to listen and support. I'll see you tomorrow.